Do not attempt to adjust your set. This is a Streaming Freedom video bulletin. Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel. In my continuation of trying to help the Skyrim community through the recent issues that is plaguing it because of the 120 and 121 patches, today I have for you some mods that are per se safer to use on Anniversary Edition. Now I do want to stress right away that there's not very many here. Somebody was nice enough to list some for me that they are using, but in all likelihood, if you're on Anniversary Edition and you've got all the CC content installed and you use even one or two mods, you will probably still hit 0KB at some point. These are just particular mods this person listed that are working so far for them, and I've been getting a lot of questions lately about what mods are safe to use on there, which honestly I really can't say, being as I do not have the Anniversary Edition. So this comment is brought to us by Shomitsu, and I apologize if I am pronouncing your name wrong. I probably am. Shomitsu states, mod list for AE as of now: immersive movement, Smolodon, better combat AI, immersive movement, Smolodon patch, enhanced blood and gore, mythical ages. I'm on a base PS4 and this is my current working mod list without the 0KB bug. I will try the city, followers, and landscape changing mods next. My tips for now is to try and save as much space as possible while also avoiding any mods you may think conflict with the Creation Club mods or add anything close to external assets. From what I am gathering right now, it is that this is actually done on purpose by Bethesda, and that there is no way they wouldn't have seen this coming. They are actively trying to push people to play the base game and slowly remove users from modding and become dependent on CC content. And thank you to Shomitsu for providing this list of the mods that you are using with AE. Now, what Shomitsu is saying about what Bethesda is doing, while that is just an opinion because we have no way to prove it, it is an opinion that I 100% share and agree with. It makes no sense to me that Bethesda, seeing how much trouble on the 120 patch all the CC content was causing for AE users, that includes people that weren't even using mods and still hitting 0KB because of all that content being downloaded. Why then would they try to force people on patch 121 who are playing AE to have to install all that content? There is a workaround to that, by the way, that I will be linking in the description box down below that another user found and shared with us. And one thing I need to add, though, that wasn't in that original video is some people have stated that it worked the initial time and then after that the game tries to force the download again and the workaround doesn't work. So my suggestion there would be, if that happens to you after the initial time you use the workaround, it would be simply to disconnect the PlayStation 4 from the internet before trying to launch the Skyrim Anniversary Edition app. That way it cannot look for that content and try to force a download. It is a pain in the ass, yes, but it might be the only way that you could keep from having to reinstall all the content and be able to play without 0KB happening every time you turn around. And 0KB does happen even without mods, as I will be showing in my next thing I found on Reddit. Somebody had all CC content installed and no mods and still hit 0KB. And that is why I stated before that if you're using the mods, you'll probably still hit it. This is from Reddit and is by the user Squirrels Roar, who stated, I got 10 mods in before the bug happened, but I've since done a full installation of my PS4 and only reinstalled Skyrim. No mods downloaded, let alone installed. Played the AE with all CC content downloaded. Managed 16 hours before I got hit with the bug. So I think adding mods just makes it happen quicker, but it can still happen even with no mods downloaded. And that is exactly true, because I've gotten plenty of comments in my comments section of people that said they didn't use any mods on AE, some that got it brand new and are still hitting the bug. That is simply because there is too much CC content. That's why we always say that you shouldn't download all the CC content. If that is what you want to play with, the CC content, download only the ones that would have been ones that you would have bought. If it's something that you're like, I wouldn't have messed with that, then don't install it. And yeah, you will need to use the workaround, unfortunately, because of the 121 patch. And please remember that in no way am I trying to say that if you use the mods provided in this video that you're not going to hit the bug if you're on AE. Shomitsu was nice enough to provide us with that, and so far isn't encountering the bug, but it is my opinion that eventually that anybody using those mods with CC content will hit the 0KB bug, but it might be a longer time in between before you do. Also, to anybody that is wondering, the mods that I've asked the community about, I think that was maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks ago now, for mods that were problematic because of the 120 or the 121 patches that were broken. I haven't received a lot on those from the community, but what I have received, I'm going to give it a little bit longer. Somebody provided me a list just recently, and then I'm going to go ahead and make that video for you. So in case you were wondering where it is coming. And again, I want to stress that these aren't necessarily broken mods. They're just maybe problematic ones that if you have them in your loader, they might be the first ones you want to look at if you're having issues. And I can say they're not broken because in the list that I was provided, several of them I am currently using right now with no problems on my special edition. But these are ones that could just be more problematic. And I want to say thank you to all of the users who have provided me with ones. Again, it's not very many, but for those that took the time to, I really want to say thank you. And again, that video will be coming soon. So I hope that this video will help out the AE users if you are looking for some mods that might be at least somewhat compatible with that version. But just please remember, you will most likely at some point hit 0KB. Take care. This has been a Streaming Freedom Video Bulletin. Peace out.